we keep a file every month for our Success Club points. And Dan, if it's okay, I'm just going to go ahead and run through this really quickly.
Yep.
So Megan Massero at 18 Success Club points. What? That is freaking amazing. Hats off to you, girl. Also in Success Club 10 is Holly Wittenberg. And you guys, Holly just signed up to become a coach 6 days before the end of June. And she's in Success Club 10.
That's
So
awesome.
whoop, whoop. Big shout out to you, girl. In Success Club 5 and so very close to hitting Success Club 10 is Brandy Loeffner. She's on our call. And Stacey Cameron. You two are both totally rocking it out. And I know both of you guys can hit Success Club 10 easily by the end of the month. Katie comes in at 6 and 2 on her mom's account. Dana's got 6. Connie has got 6. First time in Success Club for Connie. So woo-hoo. So
Awesome.
excited about that. And then so super close on the board with some points is Michelle Bishop with 4. Katrina Ochoa, is that how you say her name?
Ochoa.
Ochoa. She has 4. Jessie, our one and only beloved, fantastic Jessie, who's the host of our call, who likes to mute me. She has 4. Jimena has 4. Samantha, and I believe Samantha Neville, she's a new coach, right?
No, she's re-engaging.
Okay, cool.
She's coming back.
So awesome. Well, she's coming back, and she's got 3 on the point on the 3 points on the board. Cassie, which is Connie's daughter, she has 2 on the board. Annie Sadecki, she's been around for a while, but she's kind of making a comeback too. I'm really proud of her for having 2 points on the board. And then Stephanie Tull has 1 point. So congratulations to every single person who's on the board right now. If you're not in Success Club 5 or 10, you guys still have 2 days. I know that sounds like, oh, wow, 2 days, but trust me when I tell you, 2 days is a lot of time.
Yeah.
I have literally hit Success Club before at 11:30 p.m. Eastern on the last day of the month. So it's not over, you guys. If you want Success Club, it's totally doable. I don't care if you're sitting at 0 right now. 2 days is enough time to get 3 challenge packs and get on the board with Success Club. It just depends on, what you're willing to put into it. So if that's your business goal for the month, if you want to hit Success Club, know that you can tune in and you can prime yourself for that and get your freaking hustle on, right? If you guys hustle it hard, not only can you hit Success Club in July, but all of that hustle momentum at the end of the month carries you right into August, and it's going to set you up for a great, successful month in August. So shout out to y'all. Dana, do you have any other announcements you want to go over real quick before we turn it over?
The only thing I can think of is Team Cup, and I know that some of you are on teams already, and some of you are waiting for us. So we're right there. We'll be announcing the teams or talking to you guys if we haven't yet. For a few of you who are still kind of up in the air. But you guys set big goals for August because, the bigger you set, the bigger you'll reach, right? So with my Team Cup, I'm going to push them really hard. I'm just letting you guys know, whoever's on my team that's on the call.
Who's on my team? Get ready.
And one cool thing that is new, and actually many of you won't even know it's new because you're brand new coaches, but I want you guys to notice that it used to be where you get a point on the Team Cup for rank advancing and a point for every Success Club point. But they're also giving an extra point if you sell a challenge pack and one of the Shakeology boosts to customers. So it doesn't hurt in August. I just kind of wanted to put it out there. It doesn't hurt to suggest it if somebody needs some more fiber, if they need more greens, or for me, I'm going to be pushing focused energy for all my mom friends. We can all use that. So.
Just one? Is that just like one boost purchase, or do they have to purchase like the pack?
Nope, just the one boost if they bought a challenge pack. And it doesn't have to be in the same purchase, as long as it's within the month. So if somebody buys the challenge pack on the 1st and then on the 25th, you get back in touch with them, they're loving Shakeology, whatever it is, and you tell them, hey, you want to buy a boost as well? And they do, you get an extra point. Just so you know.
Cool. Awesome.
Dude, that sounds like the absolute perfect 1 week post-purchase follow-up. Like for somebody, especially if it's, a mom who's got a bunch of kids like me and you know, we're a month in or a week into our Shakeology and everything's going really good, but we can get a little bit more, right? Like I've got to spring clean my house and it's freaking summertime. So, so, you know, stuff like that where a week or a week and a half into the challenge group, it's very easy just to follow up with someone and say, hey, how's it going? How are you feeling? And particularly if you enroll them as a coach, not only can you do, I don't know, will it count, Dana? Do you know? Will it count if that person is a coach and they get the boost?
I don't know, but just based on how I know that, okay, there you are. That it works. I would think if it's in the same like purchase, like they sign up and get the challenge pack, the coach sign up and the boost that same time, yes, but after, I don't think so.
Okay,
so if it's that case, then yeah.
Okay, that's something we can look more into later. But that's really exciting. To be, you know, the only thing that we would get points for before was challenge pack points or, you know, success club points and rank advantage. So it's really exciting that they're giving us another way to get those team cup points. Maybe in the future we'll have another way to earn success club points too.
And we'll talk more about that. I know that Megan and Jesse are probably chomping at the bit here to get started.
I know, I'm doing this on purpose.
Jesse's giving me dirty looks. Just giving me dirty looks.
How do you even know if I'm looking in your direction?
I can tell you. I see your eyes looking straight at me. So.
All right. Well, I guess my plan of waiting until we had 10 minutes left to hand over the mic is not going to work, right?
Oh, we can do this in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you definitely can't.
We got this down.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
it, girls.
I think so. I'm good.
I'm gonna mute everyone. If you want to ask a question or something in the middle, like feel free to raise your hand. I don't know, or we'll open it back up to questions at the end. Because I'm gonna share my screen, I won't be able to see you. So I will have Megan.
Oh, shush.
Mute off. Continue. Hold on one second, Megan, so I can unmute you.
Button.
Okay.
All right. Dana says there's a raise your hand button.
Oh, how fancy. Okay, so because I'm a nerd, I made like a little presentation. That's just how I roll. And that way it'll hopefully help us stay a little bit on track.
I'm going to get so distracted by these messages.
Well, like I said, I won't be able to see them once I share my screen. So quickly, a little bit about us. I'm clearly not an expert. Megan is, as far as nutrition and such is concerned. I just eat a lot of Doritos and bacon and depend on the clean eating groups to help figure stuff out. We've just done these a lot. So that's kind of really why Dana and Angel asked us to do this. So without further ado, let me see if I can share my screen. All right. Can you see that, Megan?
Yes.
All right. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Sorry. Just got a message from someone who's trying to get on the call. Okay. So what is clean eating? The reason we have no bacon for you up is because I don't like bacon on the clean eating menus, and I've seen a lot of clean eating menus that have turkey bacon on it. So Jesse picked that to do a slide about what is clean eating. I personally, maybe because I am a registered dietitian, I really feel like if you're going to do a clean eating group, you need to know what it is. So you want, all right, so I'll tell you, maybe I should start with what you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have any white flour, any white sugar or brown sugar. You don't want any preservatives, any color additives, artificial sweeteners, stabilizers, emulsifiers, fat replacers. Basically, look at the food label, and if there's a long list of ingredients on it, you shouldn't be eating it, at least on the clean eating menu. We try to do like 5 to 6 meals a day, 3 meals and 2 snacks. Try to get organic or local if you can. Drink at least 2 liters of water a day. That would be 64 ounces. You could definitely do more than that. I personally aim for 80 ounces a day. You want lean proteins, so chicken breast, lean ground turkey, lean ground beef, eggs. You can do like Greek yogurt. Let's see, healthy fats. So avocado, plant oils, nut butter, seeds, fresh fruits and veggies. Let's see what else. Whole grains. So it's better, like we do have bread on there sometimes as an option, but it's better to do like, if you look at the ingredient list for bread, there's a lot on it. So Ezekiel bread's good. There's not that many ingredients there, so we'll put that on the menu. But like oats would be good, barley, brown rice, quinoa, that kind of stuff for the grains. I'm trying to think if I forgot any of the food groups. Am I forgetting
Maybe
anything?
a good idea would be if to follow the upper portion of like the 21-day fix lists,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Right. So, you know, if you guys have any questions about if an ingredient or food is quote unquote clean, you can always message one of us. I just think it's important to be knowledgeable about it yourself if you're going to do it. Doesn't mean you have to be a nutrition expert, but I just think, you know, if you're doing a clean eating group, you should kind of know the guidelines. So that's it for what clean eating is. So Jesse's ahead of me there. The invite. So we do the group starts on a Monday. We open it up on a Friday so that people can shop over the weekend. We start inviting usually around Wednesday, the week before. It's, for me, this has been an amazing way to add people to my Facebook network. I was struggling for a while. I had a lot of followers on Instagram, but I was really struggling in getting them to become Facebook friends. And doing these clean eating groups every month has really been helpful. Wait, hang on a second. I have a child awake. I can't help you right now. I have to finish my call and then I'll help you. A little bit longer. Please go to bed. Sorry. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so I've been able to add a lot of people over to Instagram that have become challengers in the future, and even some have become coaches. So anyway, you're going to post about it. Jesse's been awesome at making these graphics. And then anyone who likes your posts, just personally message them and see if they want to do it. And you just say, it's totally free. There's no strings attached. It's just, you know, an accountability group. We provide a menu. And we've read the support and the information on clean eating and everything like that. So we've been pretty successful with getting people into the group. All right, I think it's your turn, Jesse. Now I can see what my child wanted.
Okay. So pretty much we usually open the group on Thursday, most of the time Friday mornings. You want to make sure you give a welcome post. We have tried to do a video. Sometimes it gets a little hard because since Megan and I aren't together, like in the same city, to do a video, so it's a little cheesy to combine them together, but we have done that. But at least we do a welcome post, which is something similar to what I have up here, you know, just making them feel like they're welcome in the group and that you're glad that they joined you, as well as give them a general idea of what kind of the expectations are for the week. So we obviously provide them with a meal plan and a grocery list. How we kind of do it is give them, you know, like 5 different breakfasts, 5 different lunches, 5 different dinners, kind of give them an idea of, you know, what they can pick. So they could, in theory, eat the same thing all week if they wanted to, or mix it up if they wanted to, whatever they want to do. We also do a daily workout challenge. This is kind of trying to get them into like the zone of how we are as coaches. Like we work out, we try to eat healthy, just kind of give them an idea of what a normal daily life of trying to fit something in is. You don't have to make it overly complicated. I'll show you in a minute what our daily workout challenges are, but it could be, you know, like we do anything from like planks. There's lots of YouTube videos that a lot of the trainers have done. You could post if you wanted to, but this just gives them an idea on Friday when we open up the group, what kind of they can expect. And we also encourage them to do some other kind of physical activity for 30 to 45 minutes each day, but that kind of depends on what kind of workout you want to provide for them. So this is just an idea of kind of what our menu, our meal plan and grocery list kind of looks like. So the helpful tips is basically things like we have a lot of questions about coffee. Can you drink coffee, alcohol, soda, reminding them that it's only 5 days. It's not like they're having to do this for a year. They're not going to die. So just kind of like give them little tips of questions that we've just gotten frequently after doing multiple groups month after month. That's just kind of a way to kind of answer as many questions as possible. The grocery list, I used to give them like kind of assume what they would eat. And I kind of found that not everybody obviously likes everything. So this just gives them a little bit of a guideline. If they want to use it, great. If they don't have to. This also shows you kind of our snack options. So like I said, we give them a couple different options to choose from. And this is also a way where we kind of plug Shakeology without plugging it. If someone asks, obviously how they can get Shakeology, we will provide that to them. As well as, you do have some people that already have a protein powder that they already used or whatnot. But this kind of, like I said, just gives it so that we kind of can plug Shakeology without it being like bam in their face on day one. This is also an idea of what we use as our workout challenge. So, for example, day one, we ask them to do however many squats they can do and then post in the comments. That way we can try to encourage them to get some sort of physical activity in there. These are just graphics that I pulled off the internet and just add on day one, day two, very simple. I think I used Word Swag to add in the words. So just, make it visually appealing so that people want to participate. I had a thought in my head and it totally just left. What was I going to say? Oh, as a side note, we've learned over the past few months to, when you're setting up your group, to make it so that your people in the group can only comment under what you're posting. Because especially when you start to do giveaways or anything like that, it gets to be where you have like 5,000 posts and it's very difficult to keep track of. So one way to make it a little bit simple is just, here's your workout challenge, comment in the comments below when you have completed, or here's your food post for the day. Post your food pictures in this comment thread. That way it's a little bit easier and a little bit cleaner for whoever's hosting the group to keep in charge of. Your turn.
My turn. Okay. So tips for success. Number one, make sure is that number one? I think so. Engage in the group. So you guys don't have to do this, but I like to do the group every month. I like to, we only have 10 minutes. Oh, we can do it. I like to do it myself because if we have new recipes we put in there, I want to try them myself. I want to see how they taste. It keeps me on track. And then I can take pictures of everything I'm eating. And not only do I post it in the group, but then I post it on my Instagram and I share it on my Facebook page. And I try to get people excited and wanting to participate in my next clean eating group. So for me, that's been really helpful in the past couple months to make sure I'm doing it with them. And then it's also I do this for my regular challenge groups too. If I act like I'm one of the challengers, I just feel like everyone engages more. So that's something I think is really important to do in any challenge group. Check on them during the week. If they're not participating much, you can just message them. Some people don't want to participate in the group. You just ask them what they think of the menu, if they have any feedback for you. You don't put pressure on them, but just check on them. You did invite them and everything. You can talk. It's important to talk about portion control in the group. And that's a great way to bring up the 21-day fix, but do that in a private conversation. You definitely don't want to come off salesy in the group, but definitely doing these groups opens up the conversation for them wanting to follow 21-day fix, plan in the future. So like Jesse said, we can kind of plug Shakeology without really talking about it. And we have this one post we do. We actually took it from one of the top coaches in Beachbody. She shares everything on her team page. So if any of you guys want to know what that is, you can message us. We can share that with you. She's got a lot of the coaches do. You just kind of Google whoever, and you can find a lot of free stuff out there to help you with your challenge groups. but this post that's up here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like, actually can't even read it. Like basically, would you, trying to increase it? Yeah, just like talking about like it being, like if something was $4.66 a day and it provided you with all this great stuff, and because that's the price of a challenge pack. If you break it down to 30 days, I think it's $4.66 a day. And then you get the coaching and you get the fitness program and all this stuff. And we actually don't get a lot of comments on this post when we do it, but it does plant a seed. So that's why we post that in the group. And let's see, the last thing on there is prizes. So, you know, you could say based on participation, we'll give away a prize. And you could just make it a sample of Shakeology if you want. If you don't want to, if you're just starting out and you don't want to be spending more money than you're making, you could do that. We like to do a Shakeology, the shaker cup, the hybrid shaker cup, and a sample of Shakeology, and people get pumped. You know, people always want free stuff, so it definitely helps with participation. So those are our tips for success. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out, Jesse.
I don't think so. Oh, let's see. Did I break it?
Well, I didn't break it, but
I broke it. Anyway, the last thing was just to invite.
You interrupted me.
What?
You interrupted me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say, check in with everybody when the group's done. Ask them what they thought. Ask them for feedback. That's really important to follow up. Go ahead. I'm done.
I'm sorry. I was trying to fix it. No, yeah, like just to hit back on what Megan said, I mean, the most important thing is just to invite people. It's the best way to increase your network as well as reconnect with people that maybe you haven't talked to in a while. So just don't be afraid to invite people to it. And that's it. So,
no, wait,
oh, you interrupted me on that one.
No, like one thing I was thinking. Wait, I just heard noises. I have an echo. I can't talk.
Go ahead.
We changed up our recipes. We have a couple recipes for meal plan rotation because I'm getting so distracted. Basically,
what?
Anyone else hear that?
Here, I'll mute myself.
Let's see. Okay. We have a couple different menus in rotation. We don't do the same thing every month. We don't spend a ton of time on it, just like a couple minutes once a month where we kind of tweak our menus, and that keeps it fun for us since we like to follow along with it every month. So that's another thing we like to do. Okay, I'm done. You're on mute.
I unmuted everybody but myself. So if anyone has any questions, we're here.
I was typing. I'll go ahead and just ask it though. So since you guys have done this call, you guys did a fantastic job, by the way. That was awesome. I love the presentation. It was a lot of really good information, and I love the fact that you both did that today. So once this call is over, upload the recording to YouTube, and that way we'll have the recording live in the group. But also, I was going to ask if you guys could use Google Drive to upload a few examples of your menu, if you don't mind. A few, like maybe you could throw in, just create like a folder on Google Drive and throw in like a couple of those posts that you made, a couple of examples of your menus, just a couple of basically the stuff that you put in the slides. If you could include that into a file on Google Drive, and then when you post this recording, post the YouTube link and post the link to that folder on Google Drive. That way everybody could have, like, we could create one file in Funky Fit Dream Builders for how to run a clean eating group, and we can house this video and that link to the Google Drive file right there in a file on our group. You guys be willing to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. That's my only question. You guys did really good.
You might have to give me until Friday to get all that together, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no rush at all.
Yeah, and if you guys like have questions about menus or whatever, or post or something, like please feel free to message us as well. Like we're more than happy to share what we have, and it's not like a super secret thing going on. So
You just have to make sure that you kiss their butts a little, and then they'll fix it.
we won't share
wanted to-
all with you, just some.
Listen, you guys, if you need to bribe Jessie into doing anything, the only thing you have to do is tell her you have coffee, and she'll do it.
True.
Oh, they blend.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's
Wait,
Wait,
you
was-
guys, real quick, you mentioned that you couldn't do a video because you guys were not in the same state, but you could do a Zoom and do
Yeah.
a split screen and record yourselves. Angel and I have done that. Just kind of something that I thought of.
Our problem is we interrupt each other too much.
That's true. You
But
should have
yes.
seen one time when Angel and I did it, I think for like the training or the sneak peek, and we literally spent all day, and this was when our babies were little, and we literally spent all day doing it, so I know how you feel. Okay, you have 2 minutes, I'm sorry. Questions?
Cricket.
We were that no one has a question. Awesome.
You covered everything.
Yeah, that means you took care of everything else. So if you're a brand new coach, I'm going to go ahead and say, like, jump out there with this clean eating group. That can be your very first challenge group, a super easy way to invite people to a free group and not charge them anything, and a way to show them what you're about, a way to show them, how you're here to help them. And it's very easy to bridge from a 5-day clean eating group to a full paid challenge group. So if you're a brand new coach, be on the lookout for this call and the information that Jessie and Megan are going to share with us about their 5-day clean eating groups. And you guys pick a date on a Monday sometime within the next week or two, and start putting it out there and get your clean eating group up and running.